Morning, 5:30 a.m. and it's time to get up so I can drive out to Portland. Oh, oh. Oh, so this is what I'm going to be using today. I was sailing on this Capri 22. And Josh of Island Sailing is going to come out here and give me a little rundown on the boat. Give me some information about it. Looks pretty good shape, which is nice. Okay, here I am. I'm out sailing. Let's just give you a view. There's well, actually, I'm not really sailing. There's virtually no wind. So as you can see, I'm using the motor, the outboard. But it's a beautiful day, other than the fact that there's virtually no wind. And I'm kind of out here by myself on the river and just doing my thing. I've got a Capri 22 that I'm sailing or motoring at this point by myself. So let's have a look at the boat just a little bit. So, you know, not much to do when there's no wind, and luckily I'm kind of by myself out here, which is meaning no one or very few others are on the water. There's a few power boats. I see a sailboat up ahead, and that sailboat actually has its sails out. I don't know if that means that it's got wind up there or if it's also motoring. As soon as I kick the motor up, I get wind in my sails, but nothing that's blowing naturally to get me moving at all, as far as I can tell. I'm new to this motor, I'm new to this boat, so I'm leaving the motor on right now, although it started for me. I just don't want it not starting. I think it'll be okay, of course, but because we're moving so darn slow, if at all. Let's see. The current of the river is pretty mild where we are, and it's barely moving us at all. And of course, we're right under the airport, and we've got some fighter jets. I don't know if they're Navy, Marine, or Air Force, but they are flying and doing touch and go maneuvers. It looks like some sort of maneuvers. But then, of course, the Portland International Airport is coming by too. So. Is that actual wind? Let's have a look here. The outboard is running, but I've got it in neutral, and I think I've got the faintest breeze right now. But I don't think it's even enough to overcome the current. That's what's going on here. And see, now we've got some motorboats coming every once in a while. You can see this guy coming up, which is perfectly okay. But then I've got a wake to deal with. So, you know, having the engine running is is perfectly okay with me for the time being. I can just, I feel better, more confident, but yeah, I'll be right back. So you can see, there's a little bit of a breeze up top there that wants to go, but and I know that might be a little close to the wind also, but it seems even when I point farther off the weather, it just doesn't really do much of any, doesn't make much of a difference. So I just don't think we have enough wind at all. So I don't know. I should probably go back in and just practice docking maneuvers for right now. But I guess while I'm out here, I'm going to, here comes another boat here. I guess I'm going to go ahead and play around with the engine, starting, turning it off, lifting it, that sort of thing. That's fine. Okay, let's see what I can do with this guy coming by here. No idea if this this video is going to be any good at all. No idea if you can hear me. I don't know any of that stuff. I should probably just take it out of this case. It's in neutral. We'll go ahead and cut it off. Okay, it's cut off. Oh, just in time for these guys to come over here. Yeah, they're going pretty fast. We'll just flog around here. Yeah, no wind. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing going, this engine going again, and we'll go from there. So let's see, we got good here, good. Oh, nice, a nice easy start. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and probably just tool around, maybe just bring the main down and motor back to the marina. I'll just practice around there, get used to. I don't know. Maybe I'll just motor around here a little bit. So we turn you off here a moment. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going. I hope that you know, I don't need a dead cat on this microphone. I have no idea if you can hear me. I don't even know where the mic is. I'm fumbling around here. Hold on the airplane here a second. But you can see they've got a little bit of the jib out, and I've got everything cinched down, you know, whatever. I'm moving. I got some breeze now, which is really nice, and I'm not trying to be fancy. I had the jib, which I think is actually a Genoa, all the way out because I didn't know what I was doing. There was no worries there, just probably a little bit more power than I wanted, so I furled it about, I don't know, a third of the way or something like that. And the breeze is still really terribly light, but it freshens every once in a while, and it's not too bad. So I'm looking up at the wind vane way up there, just to make sure we're not pointed too close to the direction of the wind. I'm probably even a little closer than I should be, but it seems to be doing okay, and I don't, frankly, I don't want to get too close to the shore. It seems like we're a long way away, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of it is very shallow. The charts anyways show shallows and whatnot over here. I just don't want to mess with it, so I'm just tooting along. I'm keeping myself away from people, from other boaters. You know, it's excellent. Now with the sun's going behind a cloud. This is perfect. I got the engine here is out of the water and of course off, and I got the tiller, transom hung rudder with the tiller, and I don't know. Anyways, trying to figure things out like the self-tailing winches. I just kind of assumed that you could continue to pull them through in that way, but you can't. So, you know, as I suspected, I'm as green as can be, a total noob. On top of that, I'm a complete idiot, and but we're learning, and that's okay. So, anyways, beautiful day for this, and not a whole lot to see out here, and we're not moving very fast. I mean, but we're going against the current, so maybe we're moving over ground just a couple of knots, over water, maybe closer to 3 or 4, I suspect. I don't know, but it's not a big boat, but for a first timer, it's plenty big for me. Anyways, I want to give you an idea of how fast we are going by looking out the back. Again, not too terribly fast, and I don't want to lose my camera in the drink, so okay. Well, I had to take a short break. It's a lot of mental work at this stage for me, so it was, the wind did pick up, and I did get some, was sailing. Had both, well, I guess you saw, both the jib and the main out, and it was great. It was a lot of fun, but it's getting more crowded with the increase in breeze, and so I thought that I'd take a break, get some food and water and relax, and then I'm going to go back out here in a few moments with a freshened wind and see if we can do some more of it, get some more time in. Okay, I'm back out again. The wind is kind of up and down right now. It's a lot cooler though, as you can see. It's the sky is just a whole lot more amenable to being out in little breeze, but I'm just sailing the main right now. Just have the main up, and I don't remember exactly how to position the sail relative to the wind. So my first trip out this morning, I was simply putting the boat more or less, leaving the sail amidships or whatever, and putting the helm so we were sailing 45 degrees off the wind, and that was perfect upstream. But now the wind is coming from the southeast. Before it was northeast, and I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to put this, and of course we have very little actual breeze, so I got to play around with this a little bit. I mean, there's enough breeze to fill out the sail, but I don't even think I'm moving at this point. I think that the current is keeping me right here. And there are a bunch of sailboats right up ahead. You probably see those guys on the water there. And I kind of want to get up there because I'm pretty sure that's where the wind is. I mean, everyone seems to be doing their thing. I kind of don't want to go up there because I don't want to be in traffic. Frankly, I don't even want to deal with it too much. But what looks like a lot of traffic probably isn't quite so much as I think. But I gotta get a little bit more wind here, and we'll see what happens. If you have some tips, or actually if you know exactly where to put the sail relative to the wind, I just forget. I just don't remember exactly what I know there's supposed to be some general number of degrees off the wind that the sail is supposed to be for, a beam reach, close hauled, all that. I just don't remember where it is. So if you have any ideas, or if you know actually, just go ahead and write that in the comments. Okay, now we've got some more wind. this is better. See that we're moving pretty good right here. Pretty close to the wind, just have the main out. It's not a mystery per se, but it's new and different. And actually, this boat is just heeling the slightest amount. And you know, I don't know the boat, so I don't know what's going on. I guess I don't know exactly which action I have to take to make sure that you know, a sudden breeze doesn't overpower me in some way. I guess I just fall off the wind, I guess, really, or release the main sheet. But I don't know. Anyways, good times. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go ahead and I got this rig that I do not want to be stuck super dry. Pretty good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn in. I'm sorry I didn't get more actual action video. I really meant to mount this GoPro someplace so that I could just kind of work the boat as much as or as little as I do, but I didn't take the time to do it. I got the main down. You can see that the main is down. I never put up the jib this time around, and then I just tied up the fenders, and just the two fenders, and it's a little bit of a thing because I forgot how to tie a clove hitch. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I've been practicing this stuff for a year and just totally went blank. I knew the basics, but anyways, I got them tied. Just had to practice. I practiced actually on the tiller back there. See if I can do it. But anyways, good times. Okay, I'm back at the dock and got the boat all buttoned up. I got the outboard raised. We're on the side of the water. Excuse me. The tiller covered and strapped down. I've got an aft line or stern line, forward spring line, aft spring line, bow line up front here. We got the there's just two fenders, but we've got those, and we placed the lines up and off of the deck where we could, at least, so that apparently we want to keep them from getting too dirty. Let's see, the main halyard is clipped over to the far lifeline, and let's see, the furling jib is furled a little farther than needed so it doesn't start blowing off, and the companionway is all shut up and everything's away. So it's a good day. It's a good day. Oh, and I want to say, if you want to, please feel free to check back in. I'll be posting another video in another week or two. 3 on the outside, but likely in the next week or two. All right, guys, take care.